it and hit it right where the fielder was set up. A good bit of strategy from Pakistan. So what happens when you start hitting the deck hard is that actually you rediscover yourself. Because you, from a floater, certainly you become someone who's hitting the deck hard, and so everything improves. You know, your wrist work, your force behind the ball, you're completing the action as well. And so Hasan Ali's pace has gone up a bit as well. It's been an effort spell, a spell that Pakistan needed.
There was a conversation between Captain Shan Masood and Hasan Ali, but that is bottom left of your screen. Since lunch, the bouncer percentages have gone up. 67% bouncer since lunch. Awkward timing, right after lunch. Come and face some chin music. And he continues, and while we were having a look at that package, the replays of the bouncers, Ramesh bhai, couldn't help but notice the line also. It's constantly peppered that fourth stump, fifth stump line. Some have come into the right-handed batter, some have gone away. Hence those fielders at square leg, like prompting the batter to go for the pull from outside the off and maybe get a top edge. Slight change in the field now.
Guys, come on, guys!
They had deep fly slip sort of a position earlier. They've removed that. Slip in a gully. Playing a miss.
So that is what a bumper strategy can do to your makeup. You know, so you forget where your off stump is because you're wondering whether it's going to be another bouncer. And so it's all trying to do with mucking up your mindset. Well, I mean, 250 for 5, Miraj can be a bit erratic. I mean, if that's the word for him, because Bangladesh are nicely positioned, almost 300 runs in front.
And then the short one again to end the over. 250 for 5, Bangladesh. They had deep fly slip sort of a position earlier. Remove that. Slip in a gully. So that is what a bumper strategy can do to your makeup. Yes. Live from soothing Sylhet. Has that calming effect. I think it sets it up nicely as the test match is spanning out. Has that calming effect. I think it sets it up nicely.
Sajid's role has got to be about conservation. So Hasan Ali is attacking. He's got to make sure that he doesn't leak runs. The scenario changes just a wee bit now that Miraj is on strike. I think the ideal line would be to bowl from wider of the stumps. Yeah, somewhere there. Make him drive through the offside.
Those fielders on the onside we were seeing. Oh, looking for a quick single. Throw comes in, but I think he made it on time. Did Miraj.
Always throw at the 39-year-old striker zone. And Mushfiqur was struggling. There's a bit of ball ball watching. He was off, and Mushfiq, well, he was off, but throw was at the wrong end. Sprightly Mirage beat Fazal.
That's one of his strengths. That whole running incident, though, it originated from Mirage. Looks slightly jittery. He does have 2 test stunts at the Hasan Mirage. One of them coming against Zimbabwe last year, the other one against West Indies. He surely can bat.
Talking of batting, Bangladesh have batted brilliantly. They produced another very good innings. Lead by 300. That's another psychological barrier that Pakistan will have to work out and cross.
Easy pickings for Mushfiqur Rahim. 5 runs of this Sajid Khan over. 255 for 5. That's the lead now for Bangladesh. 5 wickets in hand. Again, this is day 3 of the second test match of the Dutch Bangla series. So what's the number they will be happy with? Because if you're bowled out, Pakistan almost have 2 days in hand to chase whatever the target is.
It's not going to be an easy ride. I mean, we've been in that situation. I've been in that situation, actually. So it is tough. Especially if you're an opener. And so Shan Masood, that's at that number 3 position. He has opened many times for Pakistan. It's going to be a rough ride. I don't think that he wants it. But somehow you got to deal with it. If you're a Pakistani fan, it's been an awfully long test match. We are into the 3rd day. I'm already feeling like it's the 10th day of the test match. Pakistan have been under the cosh from the first ball. Yeah, I mean, it appears that way. Obviously, yours is a different feeling. I'm asking the concerned people to get the weather map on the screen. I'm trying to find a way out of this situation for Pakistan, because rain was predicted for the entire 5 days, 100% rain, and look at the weather. I mean, it's a clear day once again, unfortunately. So if you're a Pakistani, obviously it's I say that with a deep, sorrowful feeling that it's a beautiful, clear day.
You're getting me all confused here.
I'm as confused, because this was not supposed to be this series for Pakistan. They're up against the ball in the second test match also. They're talking about a complete washout. Maybe there's rain tomorrow or day after. Yeah, I just met the ball by extension of the arms.
Extending the arms and fortunate to find the gap. Well, don't believe these numbers. 74% humidity. Maintain the trend.
I'm quite happy with that cloud to burst.
No. But just, telling you all the trend who are not insolent at the moment. It has been raining overnight. And even though the forecasts suggest that there's going to be rain throughout the day, thankfully for cricket lovers, it hasn't.
Pakistan have felt thunder and lightning out there in the park. Full shot. A goodish shot for a run. 5 down for 2-6-3.
Left arm round.
10 Bangladesh wickets on day 1, 13 wickets in total on day 2. And 2 so far in each of the sessions. The second session still ongoing. That is wonderful to see, particularly the little one, the families that come in with the little ones as well. Going to be spin. South Shakeel from the rocket end. Lead now 310. And just speaking of numbers, we've been going through numbers. The lowest that Bangladesh have defended. The 5 cases you take, and all 5 of them have been above 200. So in terms of that, speaking statistically, trend-wise,
আপনারা যারা অনলাইনে বাজি খেলতে চান তাদের জন্য আমরা নিয়ে এলাম skyfire.live। এখানে অ্যাকাউন্ট করলে আপনি পাচ্ছেন ফার্স্ট ডিপোজিটে 10% বোনাস এবং উইথড্র করতে পাচ্ছেন মাত্র 2 মিনিটের মধ্যেই, এবং আরো পাচ্ছেন আমাদের কাছে 1xbdt.bet। এটাতে আপনি নিজে ডিপোজিট এবং নিজেই উইথড্র করতে পারবেন। তাহলে আর দেরি কেন? অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে স্ক্রিনে দেওয়া নাম্বার অথবা ওপেন লিংকে ক্লিক করে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে যোগাযোগ করুন। ধন্যবাদ।
was in Mirpur, defending 268. They have that bowling attack. It's just about the belief system in the Pakistan batting lineup, maybe, that just about clicking. Someone taking that lead in the dressing room.
I mean, so far it's been a humbling experience for Pakistan. They've been grounded by Bangladesh. But it's just that in test match cricket, you can never be sure what can happen next. So Pakistan may just rise from nowhere and feel that they've been embarrassed here. So let's fight for our own self. Forget about what happens to the team effort, because I mentioned it earlier, the team effort automatically improves if you have that individual will and determination to be the hero. So if they're hurting, and I'm sure they're hurting, you've got to translate that hurt into performance. It's as simple as that.
As we were also having a look at the wickets that fell day-wise, 10 and 13, day 1 and day only 2 so far also proves.
Or it could prove that progressively it becomes good for batting. So, 2.5 days of toughness, and maybe the last 2 and some hours easy outings for batsmen. Who knows? has gone fine and is well stopped. Imamul Haque there. Putting a grand effort. With the ball.
To the occasion for Bangladesh.
Yeah, I mean, look at that scorecard and it suggests, like was the case in Pakistan, that batting becomes a bit easier for the middle order compared to the top order. When the ball gets soft, gets melted just a little bit, if that term to use, then it's movement and you get more time at the crease. And so that's a no ball. So we saw a spinner bowling a no ball, and now it's Khurram Shahzad bowling a no ball. But the idea is that if you get set in, then it's got to be a long job for you. It has to be a long stint at the crease. It can't be a 50 odd and a 60 odd and then getting out. Oh, bowled him! What a beauty that is! Brilliant. I don't know whether it's a legal delivery or not. We've got to pause a little. Umpire is also pausing. Yeah, it's a legal one. And he's gone through the defense here with a peach. Mirage has been castled by a beauty here. Wider of the stumps, angling it bad and then shaping it away, turned him around. Yeah, staring down the pitch really was a superb delivery. First time he's picked up 8 wickets in his career, Khurram Shahzad. And it's got 19 in Bangladesh, 6 down for 272.
Brought back to the attack. Khurram Shahzad comes. In second delivery. And bowls Mirage out. Brings in Taijul Islam, who featured in that 60-run stand with Litton in the first innings. Now he has to do it with Mushfiq.
Right, I'm going to paint another scenario now. What if Bangladesh get out and Pakistan are to get 350 to win? I think they'll still feel they have an outside chance of making it happen. I mean, this really was a quality delivery. Wider of the stumps, angling it back and then taking it away. I mean, it had 3 angles. Just look at how it's shaped away. And that's the obvious kind of a reaction from the batsman also, because he saw that ball coming into the stumps and then ever so slightly, a mere inch or so was enough to castle him. In complete shock was Mirage.
Throw at the non-striker's end. I don't think he had grounded his bat. Taijul to get the basics right.
I think paused just a little bit, Shan, thinking that there was no one backing up. And by the time I think the non-striker was in.
He was safe. He was safe. But yes, what a delivery from Khurram Shahzad. They need a few more of that. And exactly what I was telling you. Don't need to get disheartened at that.
Considering what has transpired before series, yeah, obviously, I mean, it can still happen. Be some runches, and if they get over the line, 319 and counting. You see, it's not a bit more the mental bit, how scarred you are. What are you thinking as a group? What's the dugout environment, atmosphere like? Has there been any wear and tear? And that happens when you're at the receiving end. It's so difficult for a captain to keep the bunch together.
Good piece of fielding. The short mid-wicket. Does well, does Azan Awais.
It's a very nice stop. And you want these young kids to be working hard as fielders. This really was a 4-saving effort.
Coming back, the overall scenario, tell you what, from perspective, it only spices things up for the last innings of the test match. Target the chase with time in hand, game on. Denying that. Out 9 wickets for them in the first innings, and so far all, of course, Khurram Shahzad leading in that front. Well, one can expect the short ball goes 72 done, 274 for 6. In the lush greenery of Sylhet, beautiful setting in the Sylhet International. Sajid Khan, it is going to be from the rocket end. We've heard our fellow colleagues talk about the importance of lower end batters also spending some time in nets, and they had valuable runs. Sajid did for Pakistan. Taijul, Shoriful, they did for Bangladesh. Never undermine that. Your days, were the bowlers always keen on getting nets?
Yeah, they'd be the first ones actually. Waste our time.
Down the ground, hit it well. That Mushfiqur Rahim will get Nexus Bay 4.
Now he's got to defend well here, Sajid. He's got to get Taijul on strike. Give a single to Mushfiq. Mushfiq has amplified the act with that blistering straight 4. Into the 70s. 70 is a 131, nearing 100.
Choose the call straight away. Very proactive, running the first one hard. They'll complete the second. Getting to 72. He gets 7 more runs, Mushfiqur Rahim. He'll be catching another milestone of 16,000 international runs. And will be the first Bangladeshi to do so. Masterclass he has been for Bangladesh.
Sure, he'll feel out of place, absolutely out of place once he retires. 20 years of international stardom and presence. And you got to say domination. I mean, that's such a wonderful record.
Still remember, he was the talk of the town when he made his debut. Young kid, that baby face.
Still got a baby face. You have a baby face as well.
Reversed. Sort of like an Uno reverse, but that's what Ravi's bhai did to me. But I'll take it as a compliment.
Of course. Good improvisation. Well, a couple of days ago, Tajul with
Like that?
shadow practice. Yesterday,
Good few overs in terms of accumulating runs for Bangladesh. They are 281 for 6.
ওখানে দেখতে হবে না কথাকে তো
The test match has come alive in this session, that's for sure. Pakistan getting 2 wickets, getting back into the game, putting the pressure back on. Bangladesh has turned out to be quite intriguing, the manner in which this is playing out. The lead for Bangladesh now 327. Khurram Shahzad bending his back, reaping the benefits. 4 wickets so far. And the lethargic movements we noticed immediately prior to lunch are not there. There's more spring in the step of the Pakistanis, and they can feel an outside chance of getting some more quick wickets and put the pressure back. Good afternoon, Sikandar.
Good afternoon to you. Looking at the rate of scoring with which Bangladesh is moving along session-wise. They managed 93 in 26.2 overs in that first session, and they're already 78 with half an hour to go to tea. This is the deviation he's got in the 4 wickets that he has achieved. One moving away. This was the best for me. Then this morning, what a beautiful delivery. Angling in and then straightens up, squares up Miraz and takes that off stump. And we've, if I'm not wrong, had a no ball. Heard that sound in the background while we were showing those deviations. It is a no ball, yes.
One area that Shahzad needs to improve is not overstep. Bowled, I think, 6 of them so far. 1 full over.
আপনারা যারা অনলাইনে বাজি খেলতে চান তাদের জন্য আমরা নিয়ে এলাম skyfire.live। এখানে অ্যাকাউন্ট করলে আপনি পাচ্ছেন ফার্স্ট ডিপোজিটে 10% বোনাস এবং উইথড্র করতে পাচ্ছেন মাত্র 2 মিনিটের মধ্যেই, এবং আরো পাচ্ছেন আমাদের কাছে 1xbdt.bet। এটাতে আপনি নিজে ডিপোজিট এবং নিজেই উইথড্র করতে পারবেন। তাহলে আর দেরি কেন? অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে স্ক্রিনে দেওয়া নাম্বার অথবা ওপেন লিংকে ক্লিক করে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে যোগাযোগ করুন। ধন্যবাদ।
The wickets for him. Change of angles. Understandably for the left-handed Tajul Islam.
Yeah, that extra half a degree deviation from the other deliveries is enough to beat the bat. That's exactly what has happened. Especially with the Miraz's case. Even Mominul's wicket you're talking about, the deviation. He had to play a bat was coming towards him, and that 1 degree deviation was enough to kiss the outer edge. He's that bowler who's a seam bowler basically. He gets those deviations pretty frequently.
Nicely riding that little bit of extra bounce. Well, there are some spectacular prizes waiting for those who wear the crown in this 2-match test series. The most valuable Bangladesh player will ride away with the stylish V-Moto CU electric bike, and the man of the series will receive the powerful and sporty V-Moto TSX electric bike from the Simba series. These eco-friendly electric bikes are proudly provided by V-Motors. Whoa! That rear, very disconcerting for Tajul Islam. Puts in a lot of effort, does Khurram Shahzad. Not too pacey, but look at this. Just pretty short, but the manner in which Tajul tried to ride it out. It's a good thing he dropped the hands on it. Wasn't tempted to have a poke. A forward short leg in position. That's played much more comfortably. 283 for 6.
लग जाएगा
Yes, yeah, no, okay. Shakeel is what is it? वो साथ का होगा
With a couple of wickets already in this second session, Pakistan would dearly love to nip this partnership in the bud. 11 runs of 18 balls. Little pause and very nice and quiet and serene here in Sylhet. Salman Agha having a little bit of a chat with the keeper.
What Pakistan shouldn't do is allow the tail to wag again. Earlier, Litton played with the tail. Tajul Islam, Shariful added valuable runs. It's again the same case. It's Tajul Islam. This time he's got a well-set Mushfiqur on 74. They've got to run through the tail-enders and come out to bat today. Or as quick as possible. We still have one more session, of course.
Well, with 283 on the board, it's already the highest inning score in the test match from both the teams. So Bangladesh will feel pretty comfy. And with every run added on, it's going to add to the misery and the pressure on the Pakistani batters when they come in for the chase.
Now, they've allowed Mushfiq to take a single. The field was well spread out. Man, he's actually taken it on the first ball of the over. Interesting to see how Sajid will go with that left-hander. Tajul in front of him. Short leg slip, first slip. Then close, short cover. The ball's on the leg stump. And then surely try and come back for the third, but the way Mushfiq is just slowed down, he's happy to keep Tajul on strike.
Yeah, I think Tajul was pretty adept with the bat. Scored 16 of 40 deliveries. He was there for quite some time. Gave that very, very crucial support to Litton Kumar Dar. So Mushfiq can trust his batting prowess.
Oh, yes, buddy.
Litton Kumar Das and Tajul put on a 69.
আপনারা যারা অনলাইনে বাজি খেলতে চান তাদের জন্য আমরা নিয়ে এলাম skyfire.live। এখানে অ্যাকাউন্ট করলে আপনি পাচ্ছেন ফার্স্ট ডিপোজিটে 10% বোনাস এবং উইথড্র করতে পাচ্ছেন মাত্র 2 মিনিটের মধ্যেই, এবং আরো পাচ্ছেন আমাদের কাছে 1xbdt.bet। এটাতে আপনি নিজে ডিপোজিট এবং নিজেই উইথড্র করতে পারবেন। তাহলে আর দেরি কেন? অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে স্ক্রিনে দেওয়া নাম্বার অথবা ওপেন লিংকে ক্লিক করে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে যোগাযোগ করুন। ধন্যবাদ।
For his first wicket. Chops that. No is the call straight away. Heading straight for the fielder. On the bounce. Little more chatter around the wicket now. Got interested for a while. Let it go. 286 for 6. Well, it's a stat that Sajid doesn't want to look at. He needs just one more run to complete the century. But the others have done well. 3.96 economy rate and no wickets to boot. He had a chance to take a return catch. Couldn't manage to get his hands on it. Mushfiqur induces the edge from the reaction of the fielders. Possibly it was involuntary, but it's going to get him 4 runs. Doesn't matter how they come. As soon as they come.
Mushfiqur.
16,000 international runs with this boundary for the great Mushfiqur Rahim. Still going strong, still enjoying cricket after all these years. 102nd test match for him. All format player once, but regular as a test player at the moment. First Bangladeshi player, 16,000 runs in all formats of the game. 102 tests, average of 39 ODIs, 144 is best, average of 36.5 T20s. Even there, 102 T20s played. Wow, what numbers, brilliant. And still going strong, and still getting the runs, and still swiveling round and pulling them to the boundary. Absolute marvel, this man here.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 16,000 international runs. He's got a career which prolonged 21 years. Made his debut in 2005, and that's also an important part one shouldn't forget. He's kept himself fit, available, and also molded himself according to modern day cricket, how cricket has changed over a period of 2 decades, that you still can't come up to the requirements of the modern day cricket. It's 83 not out, and looking at another 15 minutes of play until tea on day 3. Shan hasn't had many moments to smile about it today. Just one wicket in the first session and then a couple now in this session. He'd love to see his team walking out and padding up as soon as possible. For that, you still need 4 wickets.
The manner in which Mushfiqur is batting at the moment, that target of 4 wickets seemed quite distant. Very confidently, just picking his runs, trusting the batting abilities of his partner Tajul Islam, making it more and more difficult, turning the screws on, and every run added, Pakistan is going to make it very, very difficult to chase whatever target is set for them in the 4th innings. Hasn't been a high-scoring match per se, but in the 2nd innings of Bangladesh, 341, you'd say is a good score. Tajul, little cramped up, annoyed with himself, but survives. $295 for 6.
Yes.
What did you have? No? What did you have?
A little treatment there for Tajul Islam. He's been receiving the short deliveries from Shahzad. Sajid, look at the numbers there, bottom right of your screen. None for 99 in his 25 overs. So another run will help him concede 100 wicketless. He had an opportunity where he dropped a simple catch. Cotton ball off his own bowling. You usually don't drop it off your own bowling. It was, again, an important one. He only brought that right hand. Later on, that left hand came in. But by the time he decided to bring both those hands, it was too late. And he's a taskmaster. He's a good fielder. He's got a bullet arm. Don't know. Just took him by surprise. And here he is. He's got none for 99 against him. A slight hold up here. Some spray, some treatment for Tajul. Just 1 wicket in the test match up till now. 1 for 96 in that first innings. Hasn't really been consistently bowling the good areas. He was getting the turn and bounce last evening. But it's just that not been able to create that pressure from one end, and then your other bowlers, the faster men, can then get those wickets going if you're not getting wickets yourself. All said and done with Tajul's treatment, so it will be Mushfiq now back on strike. We have 11 minutes to tea.
Just the point you're making there, Sikandar, about not having bowlers at either end and complementing each other and keeping up. I tell you what, I've seen Mushfiq get out trying the bother. Maybe he didn't get it. with a bat.
Look to hit one out. The release shot.
The right length. End of that over. It's 296 for 6.
না বুঝতে পারবো না গালি বলবো না
Well, this is the Dutch-Bangla Bank second test match of the series. Dutch-Bangla Bank is the first European joint venture bank in Bangladesh, the pioneer in the banking sector of Bangladesh in terms of customer trust and confidence through transparent and pure banking.